Hello there, and thank you for clicking on this video. As you can see by the title, today we are going to talk about the Andor final, the last three episodes of Andor that we will ever see. Thankfully or unfortunately, I mean, it's a mixed bag for me. I think that the last few episodes were pretty good, but it was still like a miss and hit here and there. But the thing that I must admit is that it really made me watch Rogue One. Unfortunately, it was late and I did not watch it. But maybe this in the next few days I will actually watch Rogue One because and if that was the goal of Andor to make you watch Rogue One, like to make you want more, then I mean in my eyes, if you look at it from that perspective, I think Andor was actually pretty successful in that. And when you compare Andor to everything else we have had with Disney Star Wars, I think Andor is a pretty decent show. Is it the greatest thing ever? I don't think so. But for example, I think that Mando season one is for me more enjoyable show to watch. I'll probably watch it and maybe I can compare the two of them. But also they're very different shows, right? So it's difficult to compare. But nevertheless, it's for me it goes like Mando season one and then Andor season one and two, and then everything else is like zero. Like it doesn't even go to in the list. It's just that bad. But Andor, like the last three episodes, I said they're hit and miss because the hit part was that it had a lot of Luton in it, but not directly. It was indirectly because obviously he passed away, and they, especially in the last episode, I really liked how Andor fought for Luton's legacy, and I think that Luton was a very good character. And as much as I remember, he had more to do in season one than season two. I feel like in season two we did not get to see much badass Luton. I think he was just at this point like defeated. I don't know. Yeah, it was more his assistant, of course. Uh, yeah, we cannot have men be men. Like we cannot have like yeah, we did have Luton be like a man and strong and everything, but not until the end. He was like started to get impatient and like all these things that I mean at this point I guess in the rebellion, like after so many years of fighting, um yeah, I guess you would get some sort of like mental disorder or something. I guess. And he also led a double life, so yeah, that would add to his stress. But the miss part was that it was again the 10th episode. It was kind of, I mean, a lot of things happened, but it was also kind of uneventful. I mean, I know this is like on a very small scale. They're building up to the big scale, rebellion thing. But I don't know. Maybe because uh, the whole season is just a huge hit and miss. For me, the best episode was, I think, episode nine, no, 8 and 9. I think 8 and 9, and then episode um 12. I think these were the best episodes that actually things happened and had some significance and had some energy. I think that the biggest problem for me that a lot of the episodes and the scenes and the events like energy, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I don't think that that's a I mean, I think that's a big problem because, I mean, this is supposed to be like, yeah, I mean, okay, political intrigue cannot have that much energy, but then on the other hand, you have like this rebellion action thing going on. And as I said, like we had like 3 episodes of Andor and Biggs not doing anything. They are just in their flat, not doing anything. And they're saying to us, we went to on a mission the other day, and I'm like, just show us the missions. So let's go real quick over the episodes. Episode 10 was obviously Luton centered, and then you had Deidre like being a prisoner. That was like kind of interesting twist on Deidre's fate. And but the most of the episode was really Luton and Clea, and I don't know. I think they spent too much time on their story, or it was just a bit like just come on, like go. But on the other hand, I guess Luton deserves, you know, his recognition and his part in the sun. So I just a mixed bag. What can I say? Then episode 11, we are getting. I'm always calling him IG-11, but that's not IG-11. This is KS-20. I forgot it again, but episode 11. Yeah, I said episode 12 was one of my favorites, but I think it was episode 11 actually more so because we see the rebellion forming. We see, or was this in episode 12? Again, I am forgetting things, but because I think my problem is that I watched these three episodes over the course of 2 or 3 nights, because I'm just a busy person. And yeah, but the moment like the droid KS-20, I think was his name, stepped into the frame, I think everything just changed for me. And you got this energy and this levity and this like subtle humor. I liked it. And him and Andor, I mean, even Andor is like more likable next to KS-20 or whatever his name is. I really like the droid, just going in, like taking no shit, doing his thing. Really like that. But yeah, the whole episode was kind of, it was, I don't know, it was centered, and I kind of again forgot. But anyways, we got again a lot of Deidre, being interrogated. And yeah, again, like a lot of these episodes are obviously decent, but if they have kind of, you know how do I say that? If they have put them together into one episode, I think it would have been better, and I would have not have forgotten things. Episode 12, the biggest thing, I guess, from this episode was that Biggs had a kid. And I'm like, I think this is so unnecessary. I think that this episode should have ended with Andor going off with KS into the mission, and you know doing his own thing, like going into Rogue One, like straight away into Rogue One, and not ending with Biggs having a kid. I think that was kind of unnecessary. But again, we see the rebellion, which was kind of fun. And yeah, I guess that's one of the points of the rebellion, why they're always like disjointed, and they all have like these different methods of doing things, and like we have to keep the order. But I'm like, this is the whole point of the empire, like strict order, so you have to be a bit different than that. And yeah, we saw the whole tensions between them, and so Guerrero on the other hand, and Didra ending up in a prison. I think that was fun. uh and actually, which brings me to my next thing. Let's just go there. Let's bring this away and put this. She girl boss too close to the sun and became a girl failure. I love this. This is so funny. I think Deidre was a good, decent character. I think she was a good addition to this. And yeah, she got what she deserved. But yeah, here, like, you have a lot of people talking about Andor. This is Coruscant. It's physically impossible not to put Rogue One immediately after finishing Andor season 2. I agree. I would have if had the time. Yeah, apparently there was supposed to be a horror K2. Oh, it's K2, the name of the droid. K2 horror story, and I think why not? I mean, apparently it was too expensive, then didn't have time. But come on, you spent so much money. Like, you couldn't have like put away some for a horror, like a droid horror story. I don't know. Andor season 2 is simply the best thing Disney Plus has ever released. I disagree. It's timely, poignant, emotionally dense. And yeah, I guess it can be emotionally dense, but it does not come from Andor, the main character. But he's not really the main character in this show. I mean, it's an ensemble cast. brilliantly crafted from scripts to sets and loaded with great performances. Somehow it makes Rogue One better. I kind of agree with that. I mean, if that was the goal, I agree. I cannot really say anything bad about this. This show started with two men moving into shadows and choosing to sacrifice everything to make the sunrise they would not see. Yeah, that was good. And it ended with the two women they love most stepping in sunlight and having a chance at peace. Okay. I don't know about that. But yeah, I mean, that is the point, I guess, of fighting because you want your loved ones to have a chance at peace. But I mean, her going back to the planet which she's kind of wanted, I think was kind of weird. Okay. Um. Okay. I burn my life to make a sunrise that I will. I know I will never see. That's actually that was really good. But I think that's more season one, right? He said that in season one. So let's see. Also, I think I feel bad for you. I don't know. I don't think about you at all. Yeah, that was funny. Um, oh, apparently Clea's actress, she this is her first role ever. So like, good for her. Good for her. I cannot. She did a good job. I think most of the actors did a good job. I think every actor actually did a good job, and except of Andor himself. I don't know. He was just the same the whole time. Shout out to the huge supporting cast of Andor. No matter how big or small the role was, no character felt insignificant, and I credit that to their performances and the writing. I agree. I do agree. Except maybe the mother, right? She was kind of annoying. Um, and there is a huge thing about A New Hope. Like, there was this video that I could not find where there was this one person that was saying kind of like, oh, so a lot of people sacrificed their thing, died, did so much for the rebellion, and then you have like Luke Skywalker and Han Solo like coming in and like taking all the credit, and that's stupid. That is very stupid because the rebellion apparently was kind of failing, and like Luke Skywalker had the guts to actually go into the Death Star and actually do the thing, right? And yeah, but I don't think that you have to turn one show to tear up one story to put another one on a pedestal. I don't think that's right. I think both of them are great. Obviously, A New Hope is just on another level. I mean, you have Obi-Wan, you have Darth Vader, you have a very good deep story there, of this kid, nothing special about him, but with a lot of training. Well, A New Hope, actually. He does have training, but the real training begins later. But still, and just a normal kid, not still, not anything special about him, not even having the force that much with him, like goes in and like on this courageous journey to take down the empire like out of nowhere. Like, come on. And Andor, it took him like so much to get started. So, but still, like, let's not tear down one story to make another shine brighter, because I don't think it's fair. But yeah, I guess that's it. Let's end it here. Okay, I don't know. We're getting into another territory, but I just removed myself. Great. No, Andor, as much as I criticize it, I think it was a decent show and enjoyable one. I think season one was better. The season two, I guess it was more like it was not as disjointed, because this the first three episodes of season two still bug me. Like, it was just stupid and necessary to put Andor, the main character, like away for three episodes. It was just stupid, and the whole story had no significance to anything. Yeah, and we didn't get to see that much of Luton. I think Mon Mothma was really the star of this season. Yeah, I think it was actually her, and then a bit later like Cyril, and I think Cyril was great, especially in those last episodes. He was really, really good. Um, my favorite character out of all of this, I don't think I can pinpoint to one. I did like Luton, but not in season two. He was just not the Luton from season one. And if I have to say, I really like Serial in the last two episodes or last one episode. Serial was really a highlight for me, like just raging and like betrayal, and it was great. Um, yeah, all in all, great story. The story is great, but the execution was kind of but it's not bad. Like it's not bad. It's decent and above. It's good and above. And I guess a good show does that. Like you criticize it because you want it to be better because you see how much potential the show has. It's not like I just hate Andor, and I don't hate it, but I mean there's just so much potential in there, and they could have gone for more episodes. And I mean I don't think I've ever spoken about that, but the visual effects, the practical effects, the music, like everything looks great in this show. It looks great. I cannot complain about that department. The performances are fantastic. And yeah, it's sad that it's ending, and I don't think we will get something like this in a very long time. So I guess I should have appreciated it more. But that doesn't mean that I will say that I love season two, because I there's just so much to criticize there. But yeah, do let me know down below your thoughts. Now see you in the next video, and as always, may the force be with you.